Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an eye look with the new ColourPop Love-a-Flair Collection, and I'm going to be using 3 of the green/gold shades in here. I'm covering up the mirror so I don't blind you. I'm going to be using Moonwalk, Head Rush, and High Rise, which I know they have the plastic caps on them so you can't see them yet, but you're going to see them in a minute. I'm just wrestling them out of this crazy packaging, which I still kind of like. This would be like a very presentable gift, you know, with the box that is like, it's got some heft to it. I like a good box with heft. So as you can see, I've got the bathrobe of doom on. It's great for cleaning brushes on. Don't tell me you've never done that. You go spritz, 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 and you can color change. It's great. And then you just pop the robe in the wash. Okay, so I already have my eyelid primer on also. And of course, we also have Milo down here. The minute the camera goes on, he wakes up. You've been asleep for 2 hours. Do you want to say hi? You can't help me put my makeup on though. I don't think that would turn out very well. Maybe it would. Maybe it would be better than it normally looks. I don't know. You smell so bad. You are a stinky old man. He's like, I'm ready for my close-up. Look at him. Look at him. Get the underside to show them my fuzziness. And you know what? He would stay here like this for hours, just being cuddled. Which would be great if I had 4 arms and I could do my makeup with the other 2, but I can't. I'm sorry. You gotta go down. Or do you want to stay on the back of the chair? I just realized I had a bra hanging on the back of my chair too. That's attractive. Okay, so I already have my eyelid primer on, so we are going to go in with Moonwalk, which is this fantastic gold shade here. And again, we're using ColourPop, so the fingers are going to be super important. So I'm just going to be patting this on the mobile lid of both eyes. And I'm going to go in with High Rise, which is a matte olive green, and this is going to go on the outer third-ish. And Milo's going to step on some bags. It's like the soundtrack to my life. Milo's stepping on bags. And now we're going to blend it out. Don't worry, we're blending it out. It's the MAC 217, my favorite brush of life. Now, I want to point something out. Do you see how the edges are kind of ragged right here? This happens with ColourPop a lot. I'm going to show you how I clean that up, but I'm going to get the rest of the color on my lid first. I just find it's easier to kind of position the color first, and then around the edges I'll show you how I smooth it out. You can also do it, you know, in stages. You could do one color and then make it perfect and then do the next color. That's fine too. It just doesn't work for me so well. So I'm going back in with a little bit more of High Rise right now. Did I say that was High Rise? I meant Head Rush. Head Rush was the olive I used. I might have flipped Head Rush and High Rise. This is High Rise. This is the really dark olive. Sorry about that. It's like I can apply makeup or talk, not both. It's why I usually do voiceovers when I do a look. And this is just going right on the outer corner. As you can see, this is super pigmented, so you don't want to overdo it. And I'm just using the same 217, just kind of brushing it around little circles. And I'm going to go back in with Moonwalk, just intensify the color a little bit. I know it still looks kind of scary, you guys. I think doing eyeshadow is kind of like childbirth. Like, it looks really scary and painful for a while, but then you have something beautiful at the end that you can enjoy. And hopefully it's not as bloody as childbirth either. You never know, though. Anything could happen. So now I'm just buffing everything out. This is still the 217. I know you guys are sick of hearing about the 217, but it's really great. Now I'm going to take my Flower eyeshadow brush, which you can see is a lot denser and it's less floppy. See, this one is like, and then here it's firmer. So it's really good for kind of buffing out around the edges. You could also use, oh, I believe it's the 227 from MAC. Let me grab it. Yes, the 227. You could also use this. This one's even firmer, actually, for kind of buffing out. I just prefer the Flower because, number one, it's $7 versus however much the MAC is, and it's softer here, so it doesn't scratch. I found the 227 is a little bit scratchy for me, but it's still a great brush. But I prefer to use that for like cream bases and stuff. So I'm just trying to make sure that there's no Mason-Dixon lines on my face here. Okay, so next, keeping with the new ColourPop shadow theme, we're gonna go in with Acorn, which is this gorgeous satiny skin tone shade that has some, actually they're telling me it's a pearl, but it's got a lot of silver and gold kind of interference in it. And that's gonna go all along the brow bone, and I'm gonna use it to help blend out this crazy perimeter that's going on right now. Don't worry, I told you it was gonna get worse before it gets better, but now it's starting to get better. So, here we go. Okay, so for the bottom lash line, I'm actually gonna stay away from doing a totally green bottom lash line. So I'm gonna go in with Mooning, which is this brown glittery guy. And I'm gonna be using my e.l.f. angled brow brush, which I also use for concealer sometimes, like when I'm doing underneath my eyebrows. But I'm gonna use this because it makes it really easy to get a thin line that doesn't kind of waver at all on the lower lash lines. I'm just gonna kind of stamp it along about the outer half of my lower lash line. And then I'm going to use the same color kind of on the upper lash line, also going in about halfway. And then with the MAC 219 pencil brush, I'm just smudging it out just a little bit, especially on the upper lash line. And then going in with head brush again. This is the Olive, same pencil brush, just getting a little bit. Milo, don't start now. Don't start now. He's starting. And I'm just going to use this to kind of blend the green from the top down into the lower lashes. Just on the outer corner, just that very outer corner. Now I'm going to be doing, for the inner corner highlight, I'm going to be using Get Lucky, which is obviously also ColourPop. It's super, it looks like liquid gold, you know, it's great. And I'm using the same pencil brush here, and I'm just stamping it right on the inner corner. Very small area, just right there where the two lids meet. And then I'm also going to bring it along my lower lash line, kind of joining into that green-brown business we've got going on. And then I'm going to kind of pull it up and over just so that it fades away up and over. Okay, and to pull all of the edges together, I think I'm going to use this banana color right here, which it's not really banana, but it's like a very, very pale cream yellow from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, which I'm holding upside down for the sake of your eyes so that you don't get blinded by the mirror. I'm going to go back in with this flower brush, and I'm just going to kind of buff this along the brow bone, down and out and around the edges here. Alright, and if you find that you have any little harsh lines on the inner corner, I just take a really domey blending brush and back to a, you know, like a cream colored shade and just kind of do this a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna do a hopefully small black wing eyeliner off camera, and then we will select a mascara. Well, are my wings perfectly symmetrical? No, they are not, but that's the way of the world sometimes, you guys. This is as good as they're gonna get today. So we are gonna go on with the mascara. My husband says when I do this, it looks like I'm popping my eyeballs out. I'm like, thanks, honey. Thanks for that image. Thank you so much. And for my upper lashes, I am back with my trusty Lancome Defini-Seals. It has never, ever let me down. And for the lower lashes, I'm going to do another go with the Maybelline The Falsies Push-Up Angel, which has this really narrow wand that gives me the most hope that I won't wind up with smudgerinos. And why don't we do a second coat for the top lashes? This looks pretty dramatic. I think it needs it. I'm going to be boring today because my eyes are so bam. Wet n Wild Mellow Wine with the MAC 187. I have a new blush I'm going to be doing a review of, but it's a little shimmery. And when you have so much shimmer going on in your eyes, it's not good to have it everywhere else too, in my opinion. I just realized I forgot to contour my nose. I'm going to have to do that. But first we highlight Physicians Formula. Shimmer, strips, warm, nude, sticking to this side of the compact because this is more bronzers. So, same brush. So let's contour. Going in with Lazarus from the Shade and Light eye palette. You know I love this color. Okay, and then just to highlight the center of the nose, we're going in with White Shade, Liberatus. Boink. And now I am going to use the MAC 227 just to kind of blend the contour out just a little bit. I know I don't have anything on my lips yet, but I'm going to do my setting powder. Let's use the Space Rocks today. And my Flower Loose powder brush. I'm going to be using my Maybelline Matte in shade 657, also known as Nude Nuance. And I'm going to finish with my L'Oreal Infallible Setting Spray, although I have decanted it into a spare Urban Decay bottle because I like the sprayer better. Shaky shake. Sunglasses off so we don't get residue on them. Shake again. Take a bath. Okay, now I'm gonna go put on some clothes, do my hair, yada yada, and then I'm gonna go outside on the iPhone and see if we can get some pictures outdoors where you can see the full crazy brightness. So, back in a minute. Hey everybody, okay, so this is vlog style now. We are in my car, but I am parked, and you can see the green goldness that was not showing up quite so well on my camera inside the house. So I just wanted to show you how the final sleigh turned out. I'm pretty happy with it. There's always things that could be better, but I'm pretty happy with this right now. So thank you guys so much for watching. And if you're not already subscribed, I would love it if you would click the subscribe button down below. So I will see you guys real soon in my next video, and I hope you're having a great day. Bye.